Did you know that your thoughts define your relationships? If all of your thoughts about your child who struggles with substance use are angry and judgmental, that is setting the tone for your relationship and it's going to make it nearly impossible to connect with them. The key to having a better relationship with your child starts with your thoughts. Here's how I changed my thoughts about my daughter to start healing our relationship. I'm Heather, and I help mothers worry less and strengthen their connection with their child who's struggling with substance use. Healing can start today. You do not have to wait for recovery. If you want to learn more, follow me. My daughter and I had a great relationship until she started struggling with addiction. But because I was so full of fear and I didn't know what to do to help her, one minute I was trying to be nice and understanding, and the next minute I'm freaking out and losing my temper. So my daughter got really rebellious, and the more rebellious she got, the more my thoughts about her changed. So I want to share with you what my thoughts were about her before she started struggling with addiction, what they were afterwards, and then what I worked to change them to. So before my daughter started using substances, I thought things like, I'm so lucky to have such a kind-hearted daughter. Or I thought, she is just such a level headed, even tempered kid. Another thing I thought was, I am just so proud of her. Those were some of the thoughts that created a connected, fulfilling relationship for both of us. So when she started using substances, then my thoughts changed to things like, who stole my daughter and replaced her with this disrespectful, argumentative alien that just looks like her? I thought she hates me. I also thought she is determined to self destruct. And those thoughts created a lot of pain for both of us, and our relationship got very strained with those thoughts, and I felt really hopeless and desperate because of them. So when I learned that my thoughts were impacting my relationship with my daughter, that they were the foundation of our relationship, I started working on changing them. The key here is that I didn't just try to make myself believe things that I didn't think were true. I spent a lot of time being intentional, coming up with thoughts that felt good to me. My new thoughts were, she is so resourceful. She is more streetwise at 18 years old than I was in my 40s. I also thought, I'm proud of her for not giving up because life has been very hard for her the last couple of years. And I also thought, she goes after what she wants and she keeps going after it until she gets it. And when she focuses that in a positive direction, she's going to be unstoppable. And then finally, one of my favorite thoughts that I chose was, my daughter does not have to be the person that I expected her to be for me to love her unconditionally. So those thoughts allowed me to love and accept her for who she was in that moment, just as she was. And it was a beautiful shifting point in our relationship. So here's what you do next. Get a piece of paper and a pen, or use the notes in your phone, whatever you can, and write down the thoughts that you have the most about your child. And then question those thoughts. Are they serving you? Are they creating the kind of relationship that you want to have with your child? And if they aren't, then brainstorm some intentional thoughts that you would like to think that will help with healing and connection.